Strick Co and Ratnagiri. Generally, merchant ships were owned by private companies and not governments. Their business was the ancient tradition of trade, and that remains still the case. At the time of the Second World War in 1939, the nature of life for merchant seamen was settled after hundreds of years of working practices. They signed on to sail aboard a ship for a voyage or succession of voyages, and after being paid off at the end of that time, were free to either sign on for a further engagement if they were required, or to take unpaid leave, which was called furlough, before signing on again aboard another ship, or otherwise settling and working ashore. The exception to this was black and minority seamen, whose role in Britain was predetermined, which meant that Somalis, for example, could only be seamen. They were not allowed to do any other job in Britain. Getting signed on was not an easy practice, because masters, ships' captains wanted people they trusted, hard workers, not troublemakers, so they decided who signed on. This inevitably meant once a seaman was trusted, he tended to stick with a company, and this was the case for the men from Ratnagiri in India. In 1939, Ratnagiri was a small fishing area in North India. Its men had already served on the Merchant Navy and Royal Navy during World War I, and they were trusted by Strick Co. Were based in London and operated UK, Cardiff, to the Persian Gulf via Marseille, Port Said, Suez and Aden. They also sailed Algeria and the Northern Mediterranean. During World War II, their ships all shared the word Aden at the end of their names. This company employed many men from Ratnagiri, and the following lost their lives on those three ships owned by Strick. The Tabaristan, 5 men from Ratnagiri. The Baltistan, 19 men from Ratnagiri. And the Arabistan, 31 men from Ratnagiri. Strick Co lost so many ships in World War II that eventually they passed on into the ownership of P&O.